The Stoics, known for their resilience, fortitude, strength of character, recently have become popular for their ability to be able to let go, to stop caring, to stop worrying. And in hard times and difficult times, when something bad happens, they can say, it is what it is. Which is kind of true, but has been sensationalized recently in pop culture. But today, I'll be sharing with you 7 Stoic tips to help you let go and stop worrying. Letting go all else. Cling to the following truths. Remember that we live only in the present, fleeting instant. All the rest of life is either past and gone or not yet revealed. Marcus Aurelius. So the only thing that exists is this present moment right here. This moment as you're watching this video. That is all that exists in life, because the past is gone and you can't change it. So it does no good worrying about the past. And the future hasn't happened yet. It isn't promised, and we can't change whatever happens in the future. We can try to steer it, influence it, but whatever happens, happens. So you focus on this present moment, and if you let go of the past and the future and focus on the present, then all or most of your worries and problems start to dissipate, fall away. I use this calendar. The little unfilled white square there is the present moment. That is the only thing that exists. So that's the only thing you have to concentrate. All the black that's filled in is gone. Does no good worrying about it. Does no good ruminating on past mistakes. And then all the white there is the future. Might not happen, might happen. I may die tomorrow or next week, who knows? So I might never get to fill in more squares. So I focus on the present moment, and the present moment is enough. When you truly let go, you will see that it was weighing you down. William Mulligan. So I wrote this quote for Instagram, and the idea is that there are things in life that are weighing you down, that are holding you back, that you just can't see yet until you let them go. It's like the Bruce Lee quote, hack away at the inessential, the closer to the source, the less wastage there is. Instead of trying to acquire more and add more to your life, start to focus on what you can let go, what you can get rid of and hack away at. And you'll start to know that these things were weighing you down immeasurably. Specifically things like social media, the opinions that are attached to social medias and your profile weigh you down a ton and hold you back. So when you start to let go of a few little things, you'll start to go, wow, I feel so free, and my mind's a lot clearer. And then you'll think, maybe I should let go of some big things, and you will realize that they were weighing you down. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Epictetus. So this idea is, as the Stoics say, amor fati, love your fate. You take the world as it happens, because it will happen. People call this fate, or people call this God's divine plan. You've been put on this plan, and it will happen as it does. And for non-believers, people that don't believe in this kind of thing, the world will still happen to you as it does. You know, accidents in the world happen, world situations, the weather, people behave a certain way. You actually can't stop these things. They just happen as they do. So this is what I think of when I think of fate. These things will happen to you regardless of what you do. So you take it and you say, as the Stoics say, amor fati, you love your fate. You love it, you go, I love it, and you use it to the best you can, as Epictetus says. Because these things happen regardless. There's nothing else you can do about it. So you get stuck in traffic, you go, I love it. I can listen to a podcast. Maybe the podcast doesn't work, the radio's broken. You go, I love it. I can sit in silence and think about my day, think about things, my problems, work them out. You just love what life hands you, and you take it as you can. You make the best use of what you can. Like the dichotomy of control says, some things are in your power, some things are not. You focus on what is within your power. Let go. Just because you had something for long doesn't mean it's better or needed. It's like holding a boiling pan because you waited so long for it to boil. William Mulligan. This idea is that the more people work on stuff, the longer people have things, the more importance they attach to it. So time, in a sense, equals importance. But that is not true. And this happens a lot in relationships, in jobs, just in life. People give so much time and energy to a certain thing that they go, I don't want to let go of it now. I don't want to reset. Then all this would have been for nothing. But it hasn't been for nothing. It's built your character, it's taught you life lessons, and it's led you to this point where you go, this is not for me. And then your next journey can begin after you let go of that thing. God grants me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And that, of course, is the Serenity Prayer, and it's said at AA meetings. And the idea is that you accept the things that you cannot change. That's fate. You can't change fate. It happens. You accept it. This can be your mistakes, past mistakes that you've done, certain situations in life that have happened, and the way things are. Accept these things. You cannot change them, but have the courage to change the things that you can. So the things that are within your power, the things you're able to do, have the courage to stand up. The Stoics believed that courage was an important virtue in life, and Maya Angelou said that courage is the most important virtue because it takes courage to do things. It takes courage to act and stay consistent. It takes courage to notice where things are wrong and to improve on them. To have courage to change the things that you can, and have wisdom to know the difference. The Stoics believe in wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. Have wisdom to know the difference. You have power over your own mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your own mind, not outside events. It's like what Epictetus said. Some things are within your power, some things are not. Within your power, your opinion, motivation, desire, and aversion, and in a word, whatever is of your own doing. This is your own mind. Not within your power, your wealth, your health, your fame, your reputation, your office, and in a word, whatever is not of your own doing. This is out of your control. These are the externals. And Marcus Aurelius says, when you focus on what you can control, you will find strength because you're no longer being attached, being thrown this way and that way by these externals that you cannot control. You're no longer giving all your attention to these things. You're just focusing on what is truly important. I hope these Stoic pieces of advice have helped you to let go. And it's one thing to just hear them and go, oh, that's good. But the way Stoicism has worked for me is about 10 years ago, I started hearing these cool quotes, these bits of advice, reading meditations and Stoic literature and going, oh, that's cool. I'll write that down. And sometimes it took a year to understand like, oh, the dichotomy of control, that really makes sense now. And some lessons, it's took me 10 years. Like the dichotomy of control, you realize, oh, actually focusing on these certain things, that's out of my control. And over the years, you get better understanding these teachings because philosophy should be practical. Some of it obviously is literature and learning, but then most of it is practical because philosophy is to improve your life. And Stoic philosophy is very practical. Like Musonius Rufus and Epictetus didn't write anything down. They just acted like Stoics. And that's people seen their example and they acted off them and they started writing down like, oh, Epictetus said this, Musonius Rufus said this. And they were like so admired for their practical philosophy. So don't just write it down, get involved, incorporate these things into your life. That's how it happens. And it could take days, weeks, months, years, but you start to notice a huge improvement. One that improved me instantly was Memento Mori, and that is the sponsor of today's video, the Memento Mori life calendar. You can get it in the description, 10% off with code Memento Mori. And then, thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone on Instagram at TheEverydayStoic, at WilliamMulliganBrother. Thank you for all the subscribers, commenters. Thank you for the YouTube members, and just thank you to everyone that's been buying the t-shirts and the posters. It helps support what I'm doing. And if you made it this far, like I do with every video, I'd like to give a little challenge. Oh, this is a big challenge actually. I don't know if many people will do this. It's more difficult than a comment. Okay, head over to Instagram at TheEverydayStoic and DM me. So direct message me, send me a private message, and that will be, let's think. Write YouTube. So I know you're from YouTube. And also write YouTube first. And you can write whatever you want after it and I'll reply, but make sure you write YouTube first because when you go through there's like hundreds of messages, you can see the first bit straight away. And I've done this in the past where people post other stuff and then it confuses me because I don't see the message. So send me a direct message, YouTube, and ask me a question or whatever. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability, but that'll be cool. And have a great day. Thank you for watching.